Persian. The Persian looks like royalty and acts like it too. Flat face, long thick coat, moves like it owns every room it enters. But here's what nobody tells you. Persians are one of the few cat breeds that actually prefer staying indoors their entire life. No hunting instinct, no desire to escape. Just finds a soft surface and stays there. They're also completely silent compared to most breeds. Rarely meows. Just stares at you until you figure out what it wants. Grooming is the real commitment. Daily brushing, or the coat mats within days. Best for someone who wants a calm, low-energy companion that looks expensive. Maine Coon. Maine Coon is the largest domestic cat breed on Earth. Some males hit 20 pounds. Not fat, just enormous. What makes them strange is the personality. Maine Coons act like dogs. They follow you room to room. They come when called, some of them fetch. They also chirp instead of meow, a weird trilling sound that no other breed makes quite the same way. They were working cats in 19th century America, kept on ships and farms to control rodents. That background explains everything. Intelligent, independent, built for survival. One more thing, they love water. Most cats avoid it. Maine Coons actively play with running taps. Best for someone who wants a cat that behaves like a loyal dog. Siamese. The Siamese is the loudest cat breed alive. Not occasionally loud. Constantly, aggressively vocal. They have a specific sound called a measer that owners describe as somewhere between a human baby crying and someone complaining in another language. They were sacred cats in ancient Thailand, kept in temples, believed to carry the souls of deceased royalty. When a royal family member died, a Siamese cat was chosen to receive their soul and moved to a temple to live in luxury for the rest of its life. Siamese are also one of the most intelligent breeds. They learn tricks, open doors, and remember grudges. If you ignore a Siamese, it will make your life difficult until you pay attention. Best for someone who wants an interactive cat that's basically always talking back. Bengal. The Bengal is the closest thing to a wild cat you can legally keep as a pet. It's a direct hybrid, bred from an Asian leopard cat crossed with a domestic cat. The spots and rosettes on its coat are real. Not a pattern, not selective breeding for color. Actual wild cat markings. Bengals don't sit still. They climb, jump, hunt, and need more stimulation than almost any other domestic breed. Owners describe them as destructive if bored, which means they will dismantle your apartment if you don't give them something to do. They also love water. Some Bengals will jump into the shower with you. The intelligence level is almost unsettling. Bengals figure out puzzle feeders, light switches, and door handles faster than most cats figure out their own name. Ragdoll. The Ragdoll got its name from one specific behavior. When you pick one up, it goes completely limp. No resistance, no tension, just relaxes entirely in your arms like a stuffed animal, every single time. This isn't trained. It's a genetic trait specific to the breed. Their muscle tone actually reduces when held by a human. Ragdolls are also one of the few breeds that genuinely enjoy being carried around. Most cats tolerate being held for 30 seconds. Ragdolls will stay in your arms for hours. They're also unusually quiet, slow to anger, and almost never scratch. Multiple studies on cat aggression consistently place ragdolls at the bottom of the aggression scale, basically impossible to provoke. The downside, they're completely helpless outdoors. That docile temperament makes them easy targets for other animals. Best for families with children, first-time cat owners. British Shorthair. The British Shorthair is the cat that inspired the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland. Round face, dense plush coat, permanently looks like it's smiling or judging you, sometimes both simultaneously. Unlike most cats, British Shorthairs don't need attention. They're affectionate, but completely independent, happy to sit near you rather than on you, happy to be left alone for long periods without becoming anxious. They're also one of the healthiest and longest living domestic breeds. Average lifespan of 15 to 20 years with minimal health issues. Rare in purebred cats, which usually come with a list of genetic problems. Calm, quiet, low maintenance, long-lived. Best for busy people, apartment living, anyone who wants a cat that's genuinely self-sufficient. Sphynx. The Sphynx has no fur. And the first thing most people assume is that it's cold. It's not. The Sphynx runs about 4 degrees warmer than a normal cat because there's no coat-absorbing body heat. They feel like a warm, suede hot water bottle. What makes the Sphynx genuinely unusual is the personality. Without fur as a social barrier, Sphynx cats seek physical contact constantly. They sleep under blankets, press against human skin, and follow their owners with a level of attachment that's closer to a dog than a cat. They're also the most theatrical breed. Sphynx cats perform. They do things specifically for attention, dramatic poses, sudden sprints, calculated falls, and watch to see if you're watching. One practical issue. No fur means no absorption, so they need weekly baths. The only cat breed that actually requires bathing. Best for someone who wants maximum interaction and doesn't mind a high-maintenance routine. Scottish Fold. The Scottish Fold's folded ears are caused by a genetic mutation that affects cartilage. The same mutation that folds the ears also affects cartilage throughout the entire body, which means Scottish Folds can develop painful joint conditions as they age. This is controversial enough that several countries have banned breeding them entirely. Set that aside, and the Scottish Fold is one of the most visually striking cats alive. Round face, folded ears, enormous eyes, they consistently top polls for most distinctive-looking domestic breed. Personality-wise, they're calm, adaptable, and unusually good with children and other pets. They sit in a specific pose, upright on their haunches, front paws on belly, called the Buddha sit, which is unique to the breed and looks almost human.